Are you flying back to the Philippines and you would like to know the online registration step-by-step guide for the new e-travel? Now watch this video because this is simply just for you. For all foreign passport holders, let me guide you on how you will complete this mandatory online registration form when you visit the Philippines. In this video, let me guide you on how to complete the new e-travel online registration form, the new Philippine one-stop electronic travel declaration system that replaced the e-arrival card. But before we do that, I simply want to say welcome to all our subscribers and to all of you who, for the first time, had watched this channel. I am simply so glad that you are watching my channel, and I want to invite you to please subscribe to my channel and like the video too. Looking forward that this video will help you, especially in your plan to fly to the Philippines. And please don't forget, click that notification bell so that you will know whenever I have a new travel guideline video, new protocols, or simply say sharing about the current events happening in and outside of the Philippines. Now, for this video, the e-travel online registration form was just recently launched yesterday. This replaced the e-arrival card. Now, this is also considered the new Philippine one-stop electronic travel declaration system. Now, let me give you the step-by-step process and guide you on how you will complete this as you plan to travel in the Philippines, whether you're a foreign passport holder, a former Filipino, or a foreign national. The government of the Philippines integrates quarantine, immigration, arrival requirements for all Philippine-bound travelers, and that includes the Philippine passport holders and all of you who are foreign passport holders. Now, according to the PTV News, they said that the Philippine government announced last Thursday, that's December 1, the launch of the online registration platform called e-travel for travelers bound to fly to the Philippines, including returning Filipino residents and foreign nationals. Now, is this a website or an application? Now, those accessing the former www.onehealthpass.com.ph, you can still access this. However, you will be directed to the new e-travel domain, as the older site will no longer be accessible beginning December 5. Now, what will be the new website? So the new website will be https://etravel.gov.ph. Please, you can also check the link from the description box, or I pinned it also on the comment box. And since this is a website, it is not an app that you can download. The question is when? When do you need to start completing this? Just like what was mentioned earlier, now this is a joint advisory by the government agencies. The health declaration checklist of the DOH and BOQ, or Department of Health and Bureau of Quarantine, now can be accessed through the website I mentioned to you. That's etravel.gov.ph beginning Friday, December 2, at 12:01 a.m. So that was yesterday, early morning. Now, just like what we've said, the e-travel platform will host the electronic version of the paper arrival card that travelers must submit upon arrival in the Philippines for immigration clearance. So there will be no separate arrival card that is on paper that you have to complete. You only have to complete this, and all the information will be gathered from you. And please remember, everyone, starting December 5, 2022, now the Bureau of Immigration also will discontinue using the paper arrival card the advisory had mentioned. Now, for all travelers, you will be required to provide your arrival information and health declaration through the e-travel portal. I'll discuss later to all of you what are the different steps and processes for the said form. Now, please, a reminder also to all the travelers. Travelers, beware. The government actually warned the public against illegal sites and groups that ask and solicit fees or payments of any kind, as the registration on the e-travel platform is free. So everyone, please be careful about the scam and fraudulent website that is asking for payment and personal information. Again, the e-travel platform is for free. Now, also to all the travelers, the e-travel platform is a joint initiative of the following: the Department of Information and Communications Technology, or DICT, in partnership with the DOH, BOQ, Bureau of Immigration, Bureau of Customs, Department of Tourism, Department of Justice, and the Department of Transportation. So it means you will not be completing any more separate online registration form for these departments, but they will simply capture everything from the e-travel platform, and you only need to complete this information or this form once. So now, from the One Health Pass that lasted from September 2021 to November 3, 2022, and then was changed last November 4 to e-arrival card to December 1, 2022, much more simplified and less questions. Now, it officially started and transitioned to the e-travel registration form. Now, the e-travel registration form also have less questions similar to the e-arrival card, but then again, it will now gather information for more departments of the government. Now, welcome to the website of the e-arrival card. So once again, please access this only from the official website of e-travel. Now, on the main page or the home page of e-travel, this is what you will see. Now, for registration for this example, we will be having the foreign passport holder. For the foreign passport holder, we mean the foreign nationals, whether tourist or traveling in the Philippines for business purposes, or if you are a Balikbayan, a former Filipino who do not have any Philippine passport and only holds a foreign passport. Now, this example is for you. Now, from the e-travel website, please choose foreign passport holder. And then, please indicate your date of arrival, so month, day, and year. Then enter your email address. Re-enter it once again. And after that, click I have read and agreed to the data and affidavit, data privacy and affidavit of undertaking, and this box will appear. Now, once this box appears, please read the given two statements. Now, in e-arrival card, this used to be step number 1. So it simply says that you affirm that number 1, all the information that you will be giving this website are true, complete, and accurate. And you're fully aware that any information that you had given false, you will be criminally liable for any misdeclaration or intentional omission made herein. And then number 2, you're authorizing the DICT, the DOH, Department of Justice, Department of Finance, and Department of Tourism to process the data indicated herein for the purpose of effecting the control of the COVID-19 infection and for the advance information on arrival purposes. And once you're done reading this, please click on the blue link called privacy notice here. And once you're done reading all of those, you can now click yes, I agree. And once you click I agree, you can now successfully click the box and place a tick mark. And once you place a tick mark inside the box, you can now click continue. Now, as you proceed, you will see that for the e-travel, there are 5 steps. Now, these 5 steps depends on how fast you can finish it, is estimated to be completed within 10 to 15 minutes only. As long as you have all the information with you, then you can finish and complete this very fast. Now, what are the documents you have to prepare? That will be your vaccination card if you're fully vaccinated. And for everyone, you have to prepare your flight itinerary. Now, let us take a look and complete step number 1. For step number 1, this will be your personal profile. Now, please enter the following applicable information as they appear in your passport and travel document. And if you have a suffix, please enter your suffix. And then your passport number, your gender, your birthday, your citizenship, your country of birth, and mobile number. For the mobile number, you can enter any mobile number that you have right now. If you have a Philippine number, you can enter that. If you have an American or any other country's mobile number, you may choose and enter that accordingly. And once you're done, click Next. Now, welcome to step number 2. For step number 2, it's all about your address information. Now, you can enter your permanent country of residence. What country is it? Your house number, your building, your city, your state or province, and of course, your final address line. Now, for the country, this is actually where you are residing. So if, for example, since you're a foreign passport holder, if you are residing in the United States, please choose the United States. Now, how about the house number? Please give your complete address. So if you have a house number overseas, please give that. If you don't have them, please just give what you consider a complete address. And for address line number 2, you can include the state that you are residing in the country. Now let's proceed to step number 3. Step number 3 will be your travel details. So as you can see, the travel details, you have to complete this accurate and complete. Now for the travel details, here are what you have to complete. The date of arrival that you have completed and given at the beginning of the registration will be automatically transferred on this form. And then it's up to you to give the country of origin, which means this is the country where you are working. So it means if you have a layover country or a connecting flight, still the country of origin will be the original country where you worked from and not the layover country. Now, purpose of travel, will it be holiday, vacation? So please indicate that. If it's business, please choose that as well. Now, after that, the flight and vessel number. A lot of you had been asking me this question. What flight or vessel number shall I indicate? Now, if you are flying with a direct flight, so it's the flight that you have. But for those who are flying like connecting flight or flights, then please choose the flight that will fly directly to Manila, meaning the last leg of your flight that will fly directly to any of the international airports in the Philippines. Now, once you type it, for example, the Qatar Airways. So if you type Qatar Airways, please type without any space QR, and then once you type 924, you will immediately see, for example, a flight that is bound to Cebu. Let me give you an example, another flight that is bound to Manila. So in this example, as you can see, if you type QR932, the flight or vessel number, it will automatically show the name of the airline and vessel, and then the airport or seaport of arrival. Now, seat and bed number is optional, so you can leave it blank. And then traveler type, that will be aircraft passenger. Now, let's proceed. Now, let's proceed to the next page. So, step number 3 is done. Let's proceed to the next page. Step number 4, now this will be easy, your health declaration. So if you're fully vaccinated, please indicate your COVID-19 first dose, the date, so that is in month, day, and year, and then the name of the vaccine. Now, as you can see, it only asks initially for the first dose. Once you enter the basic details for the first dose, it will now give you the second information for you to answer. So that will be if you're vaccinated for the second dose. So if your answer is yes, now another 2 boxes will appear, and please complete those boxes accordingly. Now, once you're done with the details for the COVID-19 vaccination, you do not need to upload any documentation, not your vaccination certificate, not even your booster certificate. However, please ensure that you bring those documents with you once you travel, because it definitely will be checked once you're in the airport for verification purposes. Now, after completing the vaccination information, please complete also the part, though this is optional. Again, if you choose to complete the countries where you worked, visited, and transited in the last 30 days. So if you have, for example, 2, like the country where this example came from, so the United States, and then the country where it also transited, so it's Qatar. So we have 2 countries from this example. Now, after this, you can also proceed to the next question, history or of exposure to known, probable, and or confirmed COVID-19 case 14 days before the onset of signs and symptoms, or if asymptomatic, 14 days before swabbing or specimen collection, or any knowledge of being exposed to a person diagnosed with monkeypox. Now, if your answer is no, please click no. And the last question will be, have you been sick in the past 30 days? Now, if your answer is no, please proceed to the next step. We're done with step 4. Now, let's proceed to step 5. Step 5 will simply be the summary. So please check if all the information that you had given are correct. And if it's correct, please proceed to submit. Now, once you receive your QR code for the fully vaccinated or the barcode for the unvaccinated, you may take a screenshot of your QR code or barcode. And you also have the option to download this QR code or barcode. And lastly, you can also check your email, because they will send a copy of this QR code or barcode to your email. Now, below the QR code, you will see the transaction number. In case you will edit the information on the homepage, you will need this transaction number. With that, everyone, looking forward that you can complete this e-travel registration form within 10 to 15 minutes. So once again, you only have 5 steps. That's completing your personal information, your address info, your travel details, and health declaration. And lastly, just take a look at the summary to ensure that everything is correct before you actually submit it. And lastly, if you're fully vaccinated, you'll receive a QR code. And if you are unvaccinated, you will receive a barcode, and you will be subject for manual verification upon arriving in the Philippine airport, while the fully vaccinated are qualified for the express lane. And that's it, everyone. That is how you need to complete the e-travel registration form, the new Philippine online registration system. Once again, if you find this video helpful and informative, please click like, and I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. And please click the notification bell so that every time I have a new video about travel and current events, you definitely will get updated. To everyone who's watching, if you'll be flying to the Philippines anytime soon, have a pleasant flight. And to everyone who's watching at home, may God bless you. Stay safe and stay healthy. Once again, thank you for watching my video. My name is Jamey Iris, and I'll see you in my next video vlog.